just a few miles outside of the jetties on the north end of Hilton Head Island, and we're out here because we're working around some big sunken barges, which creates a lot of structure, right? When you have structure in the water, then the life begins to gather, and we feel like these white sharks are moving through the region, going from, you know, reef to reef to reef. In this particular case, it's an artificial reef around a 200-foot barge, and so, you know, if one moves through here, it's going to stop by this barge, right? They know where they're going. They're not just wandering around randomly, and they know they can come into these areas where the barges are, and then the whole food chain begins there. There's a lot of life around them, and then they come in and they call the weak, the dead, and the dying, so that the fish stocks always get stronger. And we're trying to take advantage of an opportunity of a white shark moving through the region. We like the depth here, we like the structure here, we like the water temperature here, and it gets us a little bit more offshore where there's less current, less tidal influence, which we also like to get ourselves in a spot where there's not too much current. Yeah, we caught one great white not too far from right here. We caught one last week down off Jacksonville, and a tiger shark down there as well. I mean, we were coming up here, would be totally satisfied with one white shark on this expedition, because the data sets we get from these sharks down here are so important to the overall North Atlantic puzzle, because we don't know where they're going to go in the fall. We don't know if they'll go to Massachusetts, if they'll go to Canada, or if they'll go show us somewhere we don't even know where to look yet in the fall, because we believe that's when most of the large sharks are gathering together in the fall to mate. So it'll be really interesting to see. You know, Hilton, who we captured right here in front of Hilton Head, is one of the most important data sets we've ever gotten in the past. He's the one who really showed us Nova Scotia, and when we were up there last fall, we found a fair number of sharks right where he led us. So we continue to invest in expeditions down here because we feel like it has the potential, any particular shark, to unlock parts of the puzzle that we're unaware of yet, and we're trying to get our head around the whole North Atlantic white shark life history puzzle. Because if we get all those big sharks moving the right way, then there's going to be lots of fish for our grandkids to eat. Yeah, we caught Helena Friday. I mean, you know, she was a female shark that was just over 12 feet, right on the cusp of mature or a large subadult. And it was so close that on the ultrasound we saw, you know, her ovaries and things, but we're now having to have her blood tested to test for hormones to see if it's a mature animal or a large subadult animal. And we're looking, the scientists want 60 white sharks for our North Atlantic white shark puzzle, and one of the gaps we're trying to fill in right now is subadult females and mature females. So it fit right into the exact demographic of shark that we needed. She was also just a beautiful, very well proportioned, very clean looking, you know, shark. She was, which makes me believe she's probably not quite mature. She has not pinged yet.
That can happen too.
It can happen anytime. Sometimes we get them, they come out and they're pinging all the time, like Miss May from off Jacksonville. She's pinging a couple times a day. Sometimes you just get one of those sharks that's just not a pinger, you know, and they only ping, you know, once every few months. Time will tell. Yeah, we believe this area is the winter shared foraging area, where they're coming down, whether they're from the Canadian population or the Massachusetts population. We believe they're all mixing down here, overwintering and foraging. Well, there's a lot of life here. I mean, I think it's a real testament to how well the area is managed. You know, you have all of this fresh water flowing out of the southeastern United States, and you have all this bait and all these game fish that are here, and these white sharks are coming in and taking out the weak, the dead, and the dying, so all those stocks continue to get stronger. They're also keeping down the second-tier predators, which will eat those fish when they're fry, babies, like squid. So I think it's a real testament to the fact that we're doing well managing the area. It's a very, very lifey area anyway, and it's where the lion of the ocean would be when it comes time to spend its winter and forage.